Yo everybody, welcome tonight. Thank you Stephen for becoming a member. You see a big bar across the screen which is blocking my face. Go on, get out of here. But yeah, welcome everybody, thanks so much for tuning in. So we're going to do a live stream tonight, just have a chat, do a bit of a Q&A. We're heading into winter here in Australia. I'm sure you guys probably can't see me. Is that better? Someone comment, because my face is covered. There we go, it's an easy way to get rid of it. Can you guys hear me okay? Is everything good? Let me know. Let me know if the audio is fine. It looks like we're a bit delayed. That's okay. We'll figure it out. Yes, we're in. Cool. It's all coming in. So it looks like the stream's a little bit delayed tonight. That's okay. We'll just try to keep up with it. Yo, Aiden, what's going on, man? Aiden Green, Aiden McQuilton. Jay Simmons, what's going on, man? Welcome. Hello from the Netherlands. Niels, welcome. Thanks for tuning in from the Netherlands. I wonder what the time is there. Yo, Nathan Gardner from New Zealand. What up, bruh? What's happening? Matt Berto, welcome, man. Thanks for tuning in, legend. Alright, so tonight, as I said, we're just going to do a live stream. We're going to just answer some of your guys' questions. As we can see, we've got the comments window popping up on the screen there. Yeah, feel free to ask me whatever you guys like about your lawns, about your grass. Let's shrink down this comment screen a little bit. Hopefully you guys can still see that okay. That's still pretty big. Wait up. It's going to be pretty small, but hopefully you guys can still read it. Cool. Alright. Jay Simmons, how's your golf going? Oh, it's going alright. I haven't played much golf lately. But it's not going too bad. Played today and hit it alright. Mishang, sup Ben, I keep putting liquid iron on kite. Can I keep putting liquid iron on kite over winter to maintain its colour? If it's still green, man, 100%, you can still put some down on there. Go for it. But if it's gone dormant and it's gone brown, then there's probably no point of putting liquid iron on there. It's only if your lawn is still green and got some colour to it, I'd be worrying about that. Yeah, sweet. Is that better with the smaller writing? Hope so. It was a bit big. But yeah, not everyone's in here yet. I did forget to put up a sorry, Emma's just texting me. Are you saying that it's a little bit big, the writing, Em? And it's covering my face? Is that what you were saying? Don't worry. Yeah, cool. It's all fixed. I fixed it. Cool, but yeah, if you guys want to ask any questions, make sure you @Lawn Tips me to make sure you get your questions in nicely. Let's just put a link up on Facebook. I forgot to put a link up on Facebook to let people know that there is a live stream going. So let's do that now while we're all talking. So if you guys flick some questions through, because I don't see many coming through yet, at Lawn Tips me, and let's get some questions answered tonight. Might do a little bit of a giveaway at the end. We'll see how things are going. I'll probably just give away a polo shirt, beanie. See what else we got. We'll see what else we got. Let's get rid of that. Let's bring that thumbnail back. Bam. Right, here we go. Get us some lawn tips. Cool. Hi, Ben, Liverpool fan from Liverpool here. Love it. Get in, Alison. Good goal. Anyway, I have a big pole problem. Any options for me other than digging it out? Seeing I can use the likes of Tenacity. If you can use Tenacity, man, put some Tenacity down as a pre-emergent. If there's any other pre-emergents you can use over the winter time, when you guys kick into winter again, that's going to be your best way to get on top of it, is with some some pre-emergent control. Apart from that, I'm actually not sure if you guys have any post-emergents over there, unfortunately. I know there's a lot of products you guys can't get. Endothol is something we use over here. There's a couple of other products coming out in the market here in Australia, but they are pretty crazy expensive. I'd have to double check what's actually available to you guys over there. They don't have a lot of knowledge, of the products over in the UK, So let's put up this live stream. Where's the, how do we share it? Copy link. Yeah. Alright, cool. Another question. Matt Berto, do you know if many turf farms were impacted by the recent floods? Yes, I've heard a lot of the turf farms in New South Wales have been impacted quite a lot, man. So Tiff Tuff's in low supply. A lot of the Sir Grangers, I think it is, like the zoysia, a lot of the buffalo as well. I think so, Walter. Yeah, has been issues with all those floods that we had up in those areas. Just putting live stream up on Facebook. Bye. Done. Right. How do I train my cooch to be cut low coming into winter? Alright, so if you want it to get lower coming into winter, I probably recommend you leave it at the height it's at and train it once you come into springtime. You know, I wouldn't worry about doing it this time of year. Yeah, it's probably a little bit late to be training it low. You want to be doing it when it's actively growing, otherwise you're just going to stunt it and you're going to have to wait till next season for it to look good again. Sorry, Justin Fisher. Hey mate, what's your opinion on keeping Surgrange Zoysia around the 20mm mark? Yep, love it, man. Surgrange is beautiful at 20mm. I've seen quite a few photos on the Lawn Fanatics. Shout out to those guys. Showing Surgrange at 20mm looks great. Captain Kirk, what's up, man? Good to have you here. Will Norris, what is the best way to get rye looking mint in Vic? Wash the bids? No, I don't know. Regular mowing, like I spoke about the other week. Ryegrass loves regular mowing, like 2 times a week at least. More if you want to. Obviously water. Water's a huge thing with ryegrass. And then also, yeah, make sure you feed. Ryegrass really needs to be fed up. Like fed really well also. It's quite a hungry grass type. So make sure you do granular food every 8 weeks, and then every month try to get some liquids down as well. That's what I'd recommend you do. Jay Simmons, is it worth continuing to apply your special mix through winter? In South Australia, if you've still got green grass, yes. If your lawn's gone dormant and brown, no. I wouldn't worry about it. I'm actually talking about that in this weekend's video. Believe it or not. Right, let's keep going. Make sure you add lawn tips for me, otherwise they can get lost. I can see the members ones nice and easily though, which is good. Make sure I don't miss any of them. Cool. Oh. Cameron Church, PGR, worth it on rye, 100%, man. Like whenever I apply plant growth regulator to my ryegrass, it always looks delicious. Always looks so good. Just you can always tell when grass has PGR applied to it as well. It's like when I go play some golf, you can tell when the greens have been sprayed like a couple of days after they put PGR down, because yeah, it really stands out. It just has a certain look to it. Once you start applying it, you know what I mean. Sorry, I'm getting lost here with questions. Nicholas, I can't pronounce your last name, sorry man. Hey, from Melbourne, just moved into a new place and the grass is horrible. When is the best time to get out and start over? It depends on what grass type you want to eventually run with, but springtime's probably a good thing. It's getting a little bit late now. If you're doing something like warm season grass, springtime for sure. If you're doing cool season grass, towards autumn. But if you want to get on top of it, springtime is going to be the go, man. Not much you can do in winter. Simon Slade, want to convert my lawn from fine fescue to rye. Would you recommend spraying out the fine fescue and then reseeding on top? If you wanted to go completely rye, yeah, I'd get rid of it, man. I wouldn't overseed it and then try to get rid of the fine fescue afterwards. It'd be better just to get it out of the way and then get your ryegrass down. Aiden Green, hey mate, had the wrong account on. All good, man. Welcome. Jace. Aiden Mackie, how are you? I'm great. How are you going, man? How's the wife and kids? Good. Wife and kids are good. They've just gone to bed. Probably trying to go to sleep with me talking real loud in the room right next to me. Andrew Rogers, best way to kill stinging nettles in my kaikyu. Oh, I actually stinging nettles. I think you can get rid of stinging nettles with dicamba, or can you get rid of the bow and arrow? That's actually something I'll need to look into. Sorry, man. Jordan H, I have fairly new cooch, 3 months. Some of the stolons are purple. What can this mean? La Prima. So have they just gone purple recently, man? Good chance if they've gone purple, it's just because they've been impacted by some cooler weather and they're a little bit less mature. So they've gone purple just because it's started to cool off. Warm season grass like cooch does tend to do that when you get a frost or your soil temps start dropping quite low. Normally when you find your nights are getting below 10 degrees. Cool. Aidan McQuilton. My Santa Ana is very thatchy. Would it hurt to dethatch now or wait until spring? If it was me, man, I'd wait until spring, just until your Santa Ana is actively growing. You could do it now if you want to, but you probably got a good chance if you're opening up a bit. You get more chance of weeds germinating through the winter time. Jordan H. Thank you, Ben. Yeah, it's Queensland. It just got cold. Yeah. Yep, I reckon that's what it is, man. Reddits. With winter, heaps of rain here and lawns going dormant. I'm quickly losing my battle against the dog tearing up a lawn. Oh, that's a hard one. What could I be doing to aid this? That's a really hard one, to be honest, man. Not a lot that you can do, to be honest, especially when it's getting colder. Like, you just got to try to keep the dog off certain areas of your lawn, like traffic. There's not a lot you can do, sorry, mate. I wish I had a good answer for that, but I don't. Right, make sure you add lawn tips for me so don't miss it. Unless you remember, it highlights it on my little chat window. Dean Walker, what's up, man? Aidan, if you bought a new house, what type of grass will it have? Does it have or will it have? I don't know, man. I'm going to buy a new house to know that. Joshua Vaughan, what's best to get rid of nutgrass in wintergreen couch? I'd start off with something like sedgehammer, man. Sedgehammer will be the way to go. You can get it on my website. You can get it down at Bunnings. Heaps of companies do actually sell that product. So yeah, sedgehammer is a great place to start. Jason Adams, yo. Hey Ben, you said in a vid that overseeding your Tiff Tuff weakened it. Merits on overseeding another ball cooch with rye next autumn. You can do it, man. The only reason it weakened mine is because I sprayed it out super duper late. So I should have sprayed it out at the end of August, and I sprayed it out, from memory, it was the start of November. So because of the high endophyte levels in ryegrass, it just tended to knock the cooch around quite a lot. That's where you find a lot of golf courses. Sometimes the collar or the apron around the green is actually made up of ryegrass. So other grass types like cooch or Bermuda, which is the same as cooch, or kaikyu, can actually creep into those bent grass greens. Interesting fact for you. Daniel Sav. A strip of my lawn is not drying out after the rain. I've already pitchforked it, but it's still soggy. Might be worth trying some wetting agent, man, to help get that water dropping down a little bit lower. If you've already tried to pitchfork it, it's a good chance you've got pretty clay soil, which means eventually, if it stays wet all the time, you may need to run some ag drain or something underneath and run it to a lower point through with the ag drain just to help it drain out. But that's getting pretty extreme. I'm getting lost, man. Where are we at? So this stream will probably go till about 7:30, maybe a little bit afterwards. So make sure you get your questions in, which you guys are. And see if I can keep up. Mr. DJ, Rude Boy, got it. Hey Ben, yo mate, what up? What's up? I live in Clare Valley, South Australia, seeding Kentucky bluegrass and rye mix from Advanced Seed. My climate is similar to yours, except our summers like 30 to 40 degrees. Believe it or not, our summers get 30 to 35 degrees. How will this lawn handle the heat? It'll be fine if you don't get 40 degrees for 10 days in a row. If you get like a couple of heat waves, you'll be fine. You just need to keep the water up to a little bit more. Make sure you've got some wetting agent for summers like that, and you've got a great water source, I guess, is the best way to go. Chris Prince, where is the red protea? So all my spares took that back and gave me that green protea, which I'm actually going to probably get out in the next 2 weeks, because the new lawn is mature enough now to get that protea back on there, which is exciting. I'll be keen to get that out. French Frag. Do you do YouTube full time now or still working on the golf course? So I do YouTube full time now, man, which I love. Honestly love it. Make myself a bit taller. Yeah, it's great. Really is great. Nice and flexible too. Get to spend some more times with the kiddies and the family. It's great. Dean Walker, I'd say most new house builds will come with cooch as it's cheap, so the builders can chuck in the cheapest they can find. And nothing wrong with cooch. I love cooch. How often should I groom cooch? It's a bit of a broad question. I only say that because it depends on what height of cut you're at. So the lower height of cut you are, the more you're going to have to groom it. The taller you are, the less you have to groom it. And I mean, you could go crazy with it, but it's not like you're grooming it for playability on a golf course, you know what I mean? Like on golf greens or the bowling green like we used to have back when I was working on the golf course. We used to groom it pretty often just so play was great, like the ball would run smoothly on the surface. Bolts. Hi Ben, how do you keep your neighbour's kaikyu out of your lawn? It seems a lot of people suffer with kike invasions, so keen to know if you have any tips. So I have a barrier in between their lawn and my lawn. I've got a sleeper, probably about 1.5 feet deep in there, and that is the main way I keep it out. And as I said before, I've got ryegrass. So ryegrass tends to repel other grass types quite a bit. So it does creep in a little bit, but doesn't tend to spread out very much. And as soon as I see it, I paint it with a little bit of glyphosate, and we're good. Karthik, 2 live streams in a day, bonus. Yeah, I did do that stream earlier today just to test out the chat window that we've got down there. Daniel, best tip for winter grass in buffalo turf. So if you've got buffalo man, you can actually use endothol or power check or winter grass killer, which is a product you can get at Bunnings. Just don't apply it when you've got frost about or your temperature's getting above, excuse me, drank too much water. When your temperature's getting above 25 degrees Celsius. Always read the label because it will tell you on there when you can and can't apply that product. Make sure you at lawn tips me and I'll get to your questions. Ben, would you rather have 1 million subs on YouTube or play golf off scratch? I don't. That's a hard question. Can I have both? I don't know. That's a weird question. That is a hard one. I mean, YouTube's my living and it's how I look after the wife and kids. With this income that I make on here, so I'd probably do the smart thing and do the YouTube thing, because I'm sure the more subs I had, the more people would be viewing it, so the more it would help me out with our income. But yeah, it'd be nice to be off scratch though. See a lot of people overseeding their warm season turf with rye. Reckon they're asking for trouble when the warm weather comes back. So normally what people do, man, is they spray it out. So it's just for some winter colour and coverage, and then they'll spray it out when springtime hits. It's just something that we've done on golf courses. It's actually what Augusta National does, where they host the Masters tournament for the golf. That's what they do for that tournament. They've got all couch grass, which goes dormant in the winter, and they actually oversow it towards spring, with ryegrass and cool season grass, just to give it some nice colour, and it plays nicely as well. Lawn tools, what is going on, man? Why are you awake? It's 4 AM, yeah. What are you doing going live at this hour? Stop it. Cheeky. Mike Edgley, what's the best way to get rid of persistent clover in a buffalo lawn? Thanks very much. So I'd recommend, especially if it's mature clover, you might have to hit it 2 to 3 times. I'd recommend something like bow and arrow. So steer away from budding stuff if you're starting to get some mature clover in your lawn. So you probably apply the bow and arrow and make sure you don't water it in, make sure there's no rain coming, do it at recommended rate, and then apply it again. I'd go about 21 days afterwards, give it another hit, and then if it's still not gone, give it another hit again. But always make sure you follow the label with that as well. Karthik, can you help out with Mancozeb ratios for spot spraying on small lawns, please? Can't afford the commercial fungicides. I can't remember what the rates are, man. It should have the rates on the little container though. Flick me an email if you like me and I'll help you out with that, because I'll need to look at exactly what product you're using, have a look at the label, because they do vary a little bit depending on the product. John Hennessy, is it better to use a granular pre-emergent like Oxapro or a spray like Embargo? So I'm a huge fan of liquids because you can pick and choose where you want to apply that product, whereas with granular, you do tend to need, it tends to go everywhere that it drops down. A bit harder to make it more selective where you want to spray it. Both good though, both still great, but personally I would prefer a liquid. Also, Embargo actually isn't available in Australia anymore either, believe it or not. Blue collar wallets. Moved to a new house. Lawn is 1/3 kike, 1/3 cooch, and 1/3 mix of both, plus weeds. Where sounds like fun. What would I do? I don't mind either cooch or kike. I just want consistency. 300 square meters. So if it was me, it's probably going to be easier to get the cooch going over time and the cooch to take over, and you can selectively suppress kaikyu in your cooch as well. You could try something like Tribute and apply it pretty persistently over a season, just to eradicate that kaikyu over time. If it was me, I'd probably pick the cooch just because I like the finer leaf on it, and you can cut a little bit shorter as well. So as soon as you start cutting it shorter too, you're more likely to get cooch to take over than your kaikyu, whereas you can cut a little bit taller with for the kaikyu, that would choke out the cooch. So, you know, you can pick and choose there, or you could get around and just spray Roundup where you see most of the kike. Like, yeah, it's going to be a bit of a process, man, but definitely can be done. How do I get a patch attacked by grubs to recover and fill in? So it depends on your grass type. If you've got a grass type that creeps, like cooch or kaikyu or buffalo or zoysia, you can top dress those areas. Put some fertilizer on it. Put something like sea salt or a liquid kelp like Seaweed Secrets or Fertec Kelp Pro on those areas every week, every fortnight. Depends on what your schedule is like, and that will help the roots shoot back if there's still some there, or help your existing lawn creep into those areas. Now, the reason you want to put some sand or some sandy loam down, a soil, is because some loose soil there or some loose sand will help those grass types actually creep into those areas a lot quicker as well. So that's the same when you're plugging areas too. It's best to top dress on top of your plugs because it's actually going to help it creep into the areas a little bit quicker as well, instead of trying to creep into like harder soil. Suggestions for active ingredient to knock creeping oxalis out of kike. So again, I'd go some bow and arrow. Now, creeping oxalis is one of those crazy grass types that has like a really big taproot, so you may have to hit it 2 to 3 times to really knock it down. Embargo isn't available anymore because something to do with COVID and the import taxes, and it was just getting too expensive to bring it over to Australia from the US, is what I heard. Hydrolink soil wetter all year round or just during the growing season? You can do it all year round for sure, man. 100%. Obviously you don't need to do it as much in the winter time, and if you're getting lots of rain, it can help with getting your water down a little bit lower in the soil and stop it getting a little bit waterlogged. Or if you have a dry winter, not a bad idea to prevent hydrophobic soil as well for when you do eventually get some rain. I run my soil wetter through my Easy Flow, which is hooked up to my irrigation. So every time I do an irrigation cycle, I've got some liquid kelp and some Hydrolink Advance in there, and it puts wetting agent out every time I water the lawn. I just have it on the lowest setting, and it basically spoon feeds out wetting agent, which I love. It's so good. Yo Ben, what is up? Ken Robson, Buffalo, should I take out thatch? Depends on how thatchy it is, man, but if it is thick and spongy, not a bad idea to scalp it back a bit. Now with buffalo, don't go too crazy. You probably drop it around 15 to 20 mil to get out a lot of that dead stuff, or you could rake it out with a rake. You just got to be careful though with buffalo because it can get hit hard. Aiden Green, what is the lowest you'd cut buffalo? If it was me, I'd love to try to push the limits using a cylinder mower and some plant growth regulator. I'd love to try getting it down to 10 to 15 mil. But I mean, if you want to look after it properly and not stress it out, like stick up around 25 to 40 mil, maybe even 50 mil. Yeah. Hi mate, can you explain on how to clean a mower after you finish using it? Any precautions? Try to avoid spraying the engine if you can. But yeah, just wash it down. Make sure you don't tip it towards the direction that oil is going to leak out, towards the carby as well. And your filter. But yeah, apart from that, you'll be fine. Give it a wash. Sometimes it's not a bad idea to let it cool down a bit and then give it a wash, but I mean, yeah. Or blow it off with a air compressor as well. It's something you can do. Sorry, I'm just trying to go through the questions. Hey bro, Jezza here. Correct me if I'm wrong. Can cooch be fully covered with topsoil? Yes, it can be, unlike cool season grasses. Will earwigs damage my lawn? Nah, earwigs shouldn't damage your lawn, man. You'll be fine. They still make, I can't pronounce the active of embargo for some, which is the active embargo. It's listed on other products. Check the APVMA for other products. There you go. Are they registered for turf? That's the only question I have. Peter and Kate 777, mate. What spray would you recommend for what's growing on your top lip? Get out of it, Pete. Streety, I'm using Bindi, trying to get rid of Clover. Looks like it's spreading more. So if you're using the product from Bunnings, good chance, because the Bunnings product's a little bit watered down, just so it's safer for homeowners to use, just in case, say potentially you doubled the rate by accident or tripled the rate, you're still not going to kill your lawn. So it might be an idea to try something like bow and arrow, or just do some follow-up applications with the Bindi product that you've got. Because again, you might have some mature clover, so it needs to be knocked pretty hard. Eugene, what's up, man? I cut buff at 12 mil. There you go. That's awesome. Sorry if I'm missing anything. I'm getting lost. Am I selling Spartan? No, but I am selling bow and arrow, which is the same thing. It's just in a bigger pack size. Hi, any tips for getting rid of onion grass out of Sir Walter? Oh, that's a hard one. Onion grass is a pain in the butt. I actually don't know if there is any selectives for onion grass. Sorry, mate. I'd need to double check. Eugene, what are you saying? I've been cutting high since last week for winter South Africa, yay or nay? Yeah, go for it. I've never found a huge difference doing that at home. I've tried it a few times. But yeah, I mean, go for it. Got a hedge. Can I spray Paspalm underneath the hedge, or will it kill the hedge? Good chance it might kill it, man. I'd be very careful with that. Be very careful. Aiden, I have had Oxalis. I think it's creeping through my lawn for years. I sprayed out 2 years ago with bow and arrow, and every 6 months it's riddled through my lawn again. How can I fix this? So yeah, follow-up applications, man. As I was saying, it's got a crazy taproot on that stuff. So follow-up apps. What are you saying? Bow and arrow, do you mean barricade? In what sense? So bow and arrow is a knockdown, barricade is a preventative. Remember that. How do you find your Row 45? Any downsides to it? No, I love it. Great mower, great little mower. It's maybe sometimes when I want to get out of the lawn a little quicker, it is a little bit small, but mate, those things are beasts, like they're solid as. I do not offer customized lawn plans at the moment, sorry guys. I've still got those ones on the website, but I'm not doing customized ones because I was doing them about 12 months ago, but they were taking up a lot of my time and I wasn't keeping up with it, to be honest, so I won't be doing customized ones anymore, sorry. But I am adding some more lawn plans to the website very, very soon. So if you guys didn't know, I do actually have lawn plans on my website. So if we go lawntips.net, so if you look here on my website, you go to the shop. Just in case you guys didn't know, I've just got some lawn plans here on the website, which basically show you how to look after your lawn all year round and tell you what to apply. And they're made for Australia, by the way, as well. But I'm going to be making some more very soon. So I'm in the process of making a zoysia one for New South Wales. I've nearly finished that one. Then we're doing a bent grass one for warmer and cooler climates. I'm going to do probably a Kentucky bluegrass one, like a lawn mix of both warm season and cool season grass. So I've got a few in the works at the moment. Just got to get them finished. I've started them all. I just need to finish them. Thoughts on the Protea mowers? Yep. I love my Proteas, man. I've got a, I can't remember what model it is, man. It's a big boy. It's probably a little bit big for this lawn, to be honest, but solid mowers. I'm hoping they're... How's the stock going with it at the moment? Because they had an issue with one of the shipping containers getting smashed or something, which sucks. Hopefully everyone's got theirs. G'day Ben, just after a couple of thoughts on a fertigation unit through my irrigation mainline. Easy flow, the way to go. Cheers, love your work. 100% man, if you're going to go a fertigation system, like the easy flows are awesome. Easy to set up, easy to look after. Put your product in and you basically set and forget. Like they're really, really good. I couldn't recommend them more, to be honest. Like they're really, really good fertigation units. Alright, we're getting close to wrapping up. Give another 5 minutes. I was going to say I'd give a hoodie away, but I think I'm actually out of stock of my hoodies. John, thank you for becoming a member on the channel, man. I appreciate that. Legend. Love your profile pic too. Alright. Reddits. How do you keep galahs off your lawn? They have destroyed out the front and I'm pretty... pretty what? About what they've done to your lawn. Alright. So, galahs. Oh man, we used to have galahs on the golf course too. They love chewing up kaikyu runners. Mate, I don't have an answer for you, sorry. Run outside and scream at them. That's what you can do. I don't know, sorry man. I've tried those pest repellents, like the, what are they called? Like that citronella. I worked with, cats and stuff, but it didn't seem to work with, birds, I found. Alright, we'll answer a few more questions, we'll wrap it up. Roland, about to start my lawn over, have hard potter's clay at the moment. I'm wanting to add a minimum of 100ml in most parts of the yard with sandy loam. Sounds good. Seeding cooch, should I break up the current clay soil I have at the moment? You don't have to if you're bringing in 100ml of soil. I mean, it wouldn't hurt. Just be aware that if you do break it up with like a rotary hoe or something, your levels are going to shift for the next 12 months quite a lot. So you could just put your 100ml down and you're probably going to be fine. Or you could core aerate that soil underneath and then put your 100ml down on top of that, which would probably be a better way to go, to be honest. Do you recommend mulching leaves in or collecting them? Personally, I'd probably just prefer to collect them. Jacko goes wacko for tobacco. What's up, man? I have not seen you for ages. Hope you're well. Hope you are well. John Robinson. Yo, mate. Just getting to work. Popping in to say hi before I go in. Yo, enjoy your day, man. Have fun. Ian Peterson. We just had our backyard retained and have... had 300 square metres of palmetto laid. It's a bit lumpy. Can we top dress it now or wait until spring? So I'd just wait until your lawn's actively growing, man. Best not to do it when it's slowed down because you can just get a little bit of rot on top of it and you can just have issues, yeah, with it growing back through properly. How's my battery going on my camera? Oh, we're good today. 70%. A scarecrow or hanging CDs for birds. Might work. Luke King, how does the likes of Tiff Tuff and Wintergreen go with saltwater pool splash? I mean, if you haven't got too many chemicals in it, it should be okay. But if it constantly gets getting hit with salty water, then it is going to cause issues in the long run because you get a build up of sodium. So best to dilute that area with water as often as you can if you're getting a lot of splash in those areas. Carly, we currently have kaikyu and putting Santa Ana out the back. Currently cut with a Scott Bonner, nice. But would you recommend we cut the lawns with separate mowers? You don't have to. I would blow off the mower if you can between each lawn, just with a blower. Yeah, I don't do it with between my cooch and my ryegrass, and I haven't had issues yet. But you can potentially if you get a runner or something stuck in there and it gets in the other lawn. So just be aware. Yeah, you just gotta be aware that you do need to be careful of that. Trevor is here again. We're about to log off, man. Thanks, Aiden. I appreciate the 100k. Congrats, Ledge. Any advice for the size of the Easy Flow unit or more personal preference? Have around 300 square meters. So I actually have around about 350 and I have one of those. So 3.2 litres or the 5 litres? One of the ones that are about that size is about 5 litres. 5 litres? No. 3.2 litres, I think. Anyway, one of the bigger ones, not one of the little units that sit up like that. One of the bigger ones, like a little cylinder. I can't remember what size it is. Sorry, man. It's either 3.2 litres or 5 litres. I'd get the bigger one for that size lawn. It'll just make it a lot easier for you. Alright. I'm going to wrap it up. We're going to give away one beanie. We're going to do one beanie. So. No, not that one. Right. So, we've got one of these beanies here. These are like special edition ones, available on the website. I think there's only about 20 left now. So, there is a discount code running on my website at the moment, LT10, capital L, capital T, and then 10, which will give you 10% off on merch on my website until next Monday. So, it's going to run over the weekend. You're not getting the beard back demo. Does all. Nope. Those are disgusting. So let's do a giveaway. So let's do this as a question for you, and you guys have to guess the right answer. What height of cut was my turf type tall fescue grass when I used to have it here before my ryegrass? What height was I cutting it at? Okay. Whoa! Oh, hey, ooh, hey. Oh, someone got it. Let's just make sure it's not up here anymore. Where are we? 100 mil, you were close, Daniel. 75 mil, someone said 75 mil and I can't find it. Live chat, just make sure we got it on live chat, not top chat. Oh, who said 75? Okay, everyone stop answering. 1 meter. Someone has got it. Where was it? 75 mil. Can anyone see 75 mil? Shout it if you can. Daniel Sav looks like he got it. Yeah, so I had my lawn super duper tall, which is crazy, and I was cutting it with a Toro recycler. So Daniel Sav, you've won it. So make sure you send me an email, man. bensims@lawnstips.net. Yeah, Emma, it was Daniel Sav. Good man. I'll write my email here. bensims@lawnstips.net. So what I'd like you to do, Daniel, is just make sure that you take a screenshot of your, so go onto your YouTube channel, click on your account and just take a screenshot of that so I can just make sure that it's you that has won it and someone else isn't being sneaky, which I'm sure you guys won't be anyway. Thanks, Jack. I appreciate the dollars. Ledge. But yeah, so you've won yourself a beanie, man, so make sure you put in your address as well so I can flick that through to you. But yeah, these are on sale at the moment on the website until Monday. Same with polos. So I've got, this is the last one of polos I'm doing as well because I've had them for ages and I don't really want to get any more. Oh, I've also got bucket hats, which I forgot to show you guys. Bucket hats on the website as well, like that. They come in 2 sizes, which I know it's the wrong time of year for bucket hats, but that's just the way it is. Where are the shirts? There they are. So I've still got a few sizes left. So I've got quite a few 2XLs, XLs, larges, and a few mediums as well. So these are the polos here. Those bad boys there. So they're also on sale, and the price is also reduced because I basically want to clear them out of stock before the financial year. Would be great. But yeah, they're the shirts there. And then I think that's about it, but I've got quite a few polos there. Still got stubbies, holders, still got t-shirts as well. If you guys haven't seen the t-shirts, I'm not even gonna bother getting one out because they're all in there. So we've got quite a few left. 1, 2, 3 boxes of shirts. Got the navy and the white ones there as well. There's quite a few sizes. The beanies are $30 at the moment. Nice tight footy shorts. No, you'd never catch me in footy shorts, man. That's disgusting. This is not the 100k live stream, no. So I'm still lining up some prizes for that. I've got a few prizes in now. Got a few bundle packs from my website, which we're going to get on there. And we'll do a bit of merch on top of that as well. Yeah, we'll do something like that. I might get some golf balls as well, with my logos on it, and we'll give some hats away and stuff like that, on top of that. Am I allowed to wear shoes in the house? Nah, just do it all. Kelly Williams, yo, what is going on? Thanks for tuning in. Yo, Aaron, what is happening, man? Awesome. Alright guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Yeah, we'll wrap it up now. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you guys are having a good week so far. I'll see you guys on Saturday with this week's video, which is going to be on winter lawn tips for you Australian guys. Going to give you guys some tips on what you can do during winter to look after your lawn. Thanks Jordan H as well for the super chat. Legend, man. Really do appreciate that. Appreciate the support, guys. Don't give away the awards. Yeah. Anyway, appreciate yous. I know I say that all the time, but I really do mean it. And I know I say really all the time as well. Someone bagged me out for that the other day. But anyway, appreciate yous more than you know, honestly. You guys make this channel possible. Like, you guys are the reason that I can pay my mortgage, I can look after the kids. Like, I really do appreciate it. So, yeah, thanks for tuning in. Love yous, and I'll see you guys in the next stream, or I'll see you on Saturday's video, actually. Enjoy the rest of your weeks. Bye-bye. The button's not working to end the stream. Looks like we're stuck. No, we're gone. See yous.